For nearly 20 years, God of War has been one thing above all else: Kratos. The Ghost of Sparta wasn't just the main character, he was God of War. From Greek mythology to Norse mythology, players followed his journey from a rage-fueled warrior to a father trying to escape his past. But now many fans are asking a question they never thought they'd have to ask. Is God of War moving on without Kratos? And if it is that really what fans want? The recent reveal focusing on Faye, Kratos' wife and Atreus' mother, immediately sparked discussion across social media, YouTube, Reddit, and gaming forums. Instead of a new Kratos adventure, instead of an Atreus continuation, the spotlight appears to be shifting toward a character who has largely existed in the background of the Norse saga. Some fans are excited to finally learn more about Faye. Others see it as another example of gaming franchises sidelining iconic male protagonists in favor of new characters. Whether that's fair or not, it's become one of the biggest talking points surrounding the franchise. Let's be honest. When people hear God of War, they don't think of Faye, they don't think of Atreus, they think of Kratos, the pale skin, the red tattoo, the blades of chaos, the rage, the redemption arc. Kratos became one of the most recognizable characters in gaming history. Replacing a character like that isn't easy. In fact, most franchises that try it face major backlash. Fans don't invest decades into a character only to watch him become a side note. A lot of longtime players aren't necessarily against Faye, they're against what they believe she represents. The concern isn't simply that she's a woman, the concern is that developers may be moving away from the character fans built their connection with. Many players wanted more stories about Kratos, more exploration of his future, more mythology, more battles. Instead, they feel the franchise is asking them to care about a character who never had the same on-screen presence. For these fans, it feels less like expanding the universe and more like replacing the core identity of the franchise. To be fair, not everyone agrees. Some players argue that God of War can't stay focused on Kratos forever. Every character's story eventually reaches a point where it either evolves or becomes repetitive. Supporters of the new direction believe Faye has always been one of the most important figures in the Norse storyline. Without her, the events of God of War 2018 never happen. Without her, Atreus never begins his journey. Without her, Kratos never changes. From that perspective, giving Faye her own story isn't replacing God of War, it's expanding it. What makes this debate even more intense is that it doesn't exist in a vacuum. Many gamers feel they've seen this pattern before. An established franchise introduces a beloved male protagonist. The audience grows attached. Then newer entries shift attention toward different characters. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Because of that history, some fans are approaching this announcement with skepticism before they've even played the game. They aren't judging the gameplay, they're judging what they believe the direction represents. At the end of the day, fans don't care about checkboxes. They don't care about marketing buzzwords. They care about great characters and great games. If Faye delivers an incredible story, compelling gameplay, and meaningful connections to the God of War universe, many players may end up loving the game. But if fans feel Kratos has been pushed aside simply to chase a new direction, the backlash will only grow louder. The challenge isn't making people accept Faye. The challenge is convincing them that God of War can still feel like God of War without Kratos carrying the franchise. And that's a very difficult task. What do you think? Is God of War evolving, or is Sony making a mistake by shifting attention away from Kratos? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more gaming news, discussions, and deep dives. Thanks for watching.